A rake style is not difficult to construct because its intent is the thing that actually has impact when it comes to the image. So, you have to be confident when you are wearing these items that we are going to be discussing today. What's up, all you good for the fly guys? You know who it is, the cat in the hat, your resident fly guy, your chief architect, Michael Andrew of StarArchitects.com, here to help you redesign your frame of mind when it comes to telling your story in style. And it's What to Wear Wednesdays, yo. I hope that you've been showing up this week in style, but if you haven't, if you've been having some issues identifying what your image is supposed to look like, or you step into your closet and you find yourself just a little confused when it comes to constructing your character, well, fret no more. That's exactly why I'm here, to ensure that every time you step out, you are showing up in style and leaving a lasting impression with your look. So again, we're going to be talking about the essentials of the rake. But before we do, if this is your first time here, welcome. Yo, you want a good day? Now you're going to figure out some of the tactical elements that are going to be important for you building your seductive style. Now, if you do find yourself, attracted to this type of style, make sure you go check out our 2 previous videos so that you understand the context of the clothing that we're going to be conversing about today. If you have already subscribed, you know I appreciate you. Now there is only one thing left to do, and that is hit that notification bell, and that way you will be notified each and every time new content comes out. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, my seductive style or my seductive language is not one that appeals to the rake. That's not really my thing. So I don't really have a lot of the components that a rake would need, but I can still talk to you about them. So we're going to go from the top to the bottom. First thing that you're going to need is something that is going to obscure your eyes. Eyes are the windows to the soul. So if you're trying to be just a bit devious, or you are trying to be just a little bit hidden, then you want something that's going to obscure your eye. Now this can be with a hat. Again, with this fedora, I can put this over so that when you're talking, you're only seeing one part of my face. This can be with shades, or this can be with eyeglasses. A lot of guys don't really think about the fact that eyeglasses still provide a shield of sorts from somebody looking directly into your eyes. And so these little things are going to seemingly make you just a little bit removed from the person that you are dealing with. And again, the eyeglasses are a good idea just because if you're indoors or you're out, late at night, doesn't really make sense to have on shades. The function doesn't really make sense, and you don't want to be that guy in the night spot. The second thing that you need to have is a great shirt. Now, a great shirt for the rake is either going to be a Henley or a great fitting t-shirt. Now, the good thing about this is that you don't have to spend a whole lot of money on a Henley or a t-shirt to find a great fit. In New York, you could get a packet of 3 for like $15. So it doesn't really cost you a whole lot of money. Or you get a thermal for like $10. So in those different types of spaces, you just want to make sure that you're paying attention to the fit for your size. If you're a bigger guy but you're still a rake, you can still do that, but you don't want anything that's going to be overly constricting and then showing off your belly or anything like that. That's not a good look, and that's not going to be rakish. You just want something that's going to be very well fit and that is clean, and you'll be good to go. So the next thing that you want to have is a great leather jacket. Now, this could be a moto jacket, this could be something more like a barracuda jacket like this, just the varsity jacket with the leather inset on the bodice. Any one of these different types of jackets is fine, but you want to have the jacket be distressed. You don't want it to be brand new. You don't want it to be shiny. You don't want any of those different types of elements. You want something that is going to be rugged, that looks like it's been through some things. Even if it's a vintage piece, there's still a story behind it. There's still going to be a certain level of energy that can be added once you put that on. And once you put that on, that is going to, again, accentuate the rugged, kind of rebellious nature of the rake. The next thing that you want to have is a great pair of denim. Now, a lot of guys are right now wearing the ripped up denim, which does have a little bit of a rebellious type of look, but that's not sophisticated. And as you get older, the expressions that you're looking to provide don't need to be so overt. Ripped up jeans are very overt. Better for you to get a great pair of selvage denim that may have a little distressing, and I'm talking about in just a few places, or to buy a great pair of selvage denim and indigo blue and then do the distressing yourself. And I'll provide a great video on how to distress your own jeans right here. The last thing that you want to acquire are a great pair of boots. Now, in the sneaker culture, there's a lot of guys who will be like, man, I don't really like wearing boots. But even in the sneaker culture, you still like your Timbs. So just go with a black pair of Timbs or a darker pair of Timbs. And the thing that you want to remember here is that you don't want anything that is too new. For the Rake, it's not about the newness, it's about that rugged, I done been through hell and back, I've been to hell and back type of look. Like, that's a good way to think of that. That you've been to hell and back and you're still here, you're still confident, you're still showing up. And again, if you need to step into some nicer situations where you are in a place where it's a little bit more dressed up, this is part of your rebellious nature that you can step in and say, man, yo, I'm me, I'm here. And it will be a good practice with these essentials to being okay in seemingly uncomfortable situations so that you can begin utilizing that rakish style. So I want you to try those things on. I'm pretty sure that most of you, being that we live in a casual culture, probably already have most of those things. So there really isn't a whole lot of investment that you need to make if this is your rakish character. So that's a great place to start. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you found the information beneficial. Now that you're not just buying the items, but you know why and how they are going to impact others around you, please make sure that you leave me some comments in the comment box on what your rakish style is, because this is just the essentials. There are different levels that we could explore, and if you are interested in that, I will be more than happy to provide that information for you as well. Don't forget that we are here every Monday through Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and above all, don't ever forget that dress is nothing more than the expression of a man's state of mind, so you should always dress to express. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.